Good morning. It's time to get this day started. Sun's just coming up. Don't know which direction. Yeah, it's over there somewhere. But it's coming up now, and I'm at one of the local spots here. I'm going to an area called Boy Scout Island, Cub Scout Island, something like that. It's an island though, so we're gonna head out to the island and do some detecting around there. They have a lot of Boy Scout activities over there. They do a lot of campouts and stuff, so hopefully there'll be some Boy Scout memorabilia kind of things, or change that people drop as they go over there to fish and do their little thing. But yeah, let me see what I can find. I'll get at you when I get to the first hole. And here we are on the little bridge over to Scout Island. Kindly a big place, heavy growth. Let's see what happens. Huh, no alcoholic beverages beyond this point. Well, thank goodness I won't be finding any bottle caps. Well, I came down the trail and got nothing but a couple of pull tabs, and that was it. Start into this main area where I think the camping goes on. I see remnants of where a fire once was there, and that looks pretty burnt out. But right down here, I get a signal coming up in the 90s, and I could detect this even when my coil was a foot off the ground. So I figured soda can or something, but I got in there. Somebody's little music badge. So that's pretty cool. That's a first for me. I haven't got one of those. I was thinking maybe a kerchief slide, but I'll take this, and hopefully it's got a lot of brothers and sisters out here from other different activities that they do. All right. First coin of the day. She's a penny. All right. Yeah, getting a few more pull tabs in through this area, but for the most part, fairly clean. Well, hopefully anything the scouts leave behind is good stuff. Yeah, got that first penny over there. Come around to here. Two more in the same hole. I will take them. No CMs and mosquitoes out here are crazy, but I spent so much time outside in Florida, I'm pretty much immune to that stuff. Thank God. Got a nice signal there. Had to go down about 6 or 7 inches. Hole kept filling itself in, but finally pulled out a quarter. Can't really read the year on it. Maybe you guys can, but we'll check that out a little bit later. Let me see. Looks like an 80 something. So yeah, 1980s. Alright, in the bag it goes. On to the next good target. Alright, I've pulled a few more deep pennies coming down this path. I did that area there and decided to come down through here, and then afterwards I'll get up into this area all through here, and then start back from this point and move on up the trail there and along that way. Anyway, nice little signal here down about 4 inches. Got my second quarter, state quarter, so fairly new, but still happy to have her. All right, here we go. Woohoo! First dime of the day on the path here. Way to go. Not too deep, not too dirty. Hadn't been there too long. All right, on to the next one. Too deep, and it was a jumpy signal. Sounded like deep iron, and every once in a while I was catching this high pitch, you know, one of the good high tones there, and it was looking like a quarter, but only in like one spot. So I got down in there probably about 3 inches, and ta-da, just what you'd hope to find at a scout camp. A pocket knife. Thing is roached. It's never gonna be right again, but that is absolutely beautiful. And I'm not sure about that logo. Maybe that was from an Eagle Scout or something. I'll check with my buddy who used to be a Scoutmaster. He'll be able to tell me on that. Anyway, on we go to the next hole. Yeah, man, I've been pulling a lot of trash in this site. That's some little copper electrical clip, a paper clip, old junk and stuff like that. Down here, about an inch under the surface, I just got another dime. Again, fresh drop, so there's hope. There's going to be more good stuff here. Alrighty, I'll get back to you. And we ring up dime number 3. A little bit deeper, a little bit more worn out. Still worth it. Yeah, I had to get down there about 6 inches. Lots of trash in this area. And every once in a while you get that high little chirp. So I went for it down in there. Pulled up 2 pieces of slag and a penny. So yeah, the V3I is really good at picking out those signals in between the trash. I got no complaints about this machine at all. On we go. Okay, so as you can see, I'm headed into the bush here. They're doing some cutting out there, making room for more campsites, because people come over on their boats. You can see the water's right there. And things have gotten pretty quiet once I came down this part of the trail. Now out there when I was getting 50s, they were chunks of trash. But over here, I got a 50 right there, and just under the surface, maybe an inch, I got a nice lead weight. So let's hope I get more of those. Alright, on we go. Now this one was ringing it at a 19, and then it would jump to like a 23. It's the smaller sinker. Awesome stuff. And you gotta love a place like this when you're pretty sure nobody's hit here before. Well, I got about 30 feet from that last lead sinker. And again, I'm out here, you know. There's just so much space and so much area to cover. And then there, boom, I get a nice 74 signal. Pull up, I believe that's my 4th dime for the day. And it goes to show you just got to keep plugging away at it. And at the end of the day, you're only going to find what God wants you to find. And today he wanted me to find that dime. Thank you, Jesus. Let's see what else he's got for me. Alright, on we go. Alright, got this nifty piece of slag, and right beside it, part of a knife. So I'm wondering if the rest of the knife is out here somewhere. Probably is, but looking at this thing, I'd say it's all in pieces. Let's see what we can find. Okay, I'm down by a little part of the shoreline here. This is just a small section of it. Beautiful view out there. This is where I go out with my boat when I do fishing, which ain't too often since I got into detecting, but this is where I go through. So, and my house is probably actually right over there, about 15 miles. So, anyway, got a good signal here under that root. And I do believe we got us a quarter. Yeah, she's a crusty one, alright, but that'll clean up good enough. Drop it again, yeah. That'll clean up good enough to go in the coin star, so I'll take her. Whew, right there, just beside the pinpointer, I was getting a solid 41 signal, but it was unwavering, so of course I checked it out. I'm pretty sure it's a penny. It's definitely a coin, but that thing is crusted beyond repair. Either way, it counts as a coin. I'm keeping her. Alright, back to it. Alright, we definitely got proof of activity. I got a quarter signal down there, and it was a big quarter signal, so I knew it wasn't a quarter. But this is a first for me. This is the first time I've ever found a metal tent stake shaped like this. Usually the ones I find with this shape are plastic, so that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm out here and I'm just kind of bobbing around willy-nilly through the trees. You can see where they've cut a bunch of trees like here and here, you know, they're knocking things down and opening it up, and like I say, just willy-nilly through the trees, I get a 74 signal here, and literally just under the surface, a neckerchief slide. My second one ever. This one's beautiful, still got some of the enamel on it. Still got both the tabs on the back. This has been a good day. Oh man, now I gotta keep going. Alright, I'll see you at the next decent target. Okay, now, there's no way I'm carting this out of here, but here we go, drop my shovel. Yeah, I'm not carting this out of here, but this place has not been hunted. Look at this Mountain Dew can. Near complete. This is old. You can tell by the rip top tab. That is something else. I know there's plenty of good stuff out here, but if any of y'all are in the Sebastian area and want to give it a try yourself, just go to Long Point Park. It's like $4 to get in for the day, and then walk over the bridge to Boy Scout Island. There's got to be tons of stuff here, especially now that they've opened it up. I mean, you're really finding some older things. You know, the layout of this place has changed so much over the last 50 or 60 years that it's anybody's ball game. So come on out and see what you can find. I'm going to keep hunting. Well, that was only about 1.5 inches down, but nice dime. Doing it. You can hear some of the construction guys in the background that are clearing the land. But yeah, I'm loving every second of this place. Still trucking along out here. Get some another dime, got a few more pennies. Some interesting grommet looking thing. Keeping at it. Well now, some of the dirt's back in the hole, but that's an awfully deep hole. You can see by the size of that plug, man. I mean, look at that thing compared to, so, deep hole for what appears to be a brand new beer doubloon, Smirnoff. So it just goes to show you, with everything they're doing around here with trees and trails and stuff, things are getting stirred up. Some good things are getting brought up, some bad things are getting put down to be found later. This place is going to be given for a long time. Y'all should saddle up and head on out to Scout Island. Alright. And he scores another dime. I'm telling you, man, this place is cherry right now. Awesome. Alright. Yeah, up in the shady area under what trees are left, and not too far under the brush and dirt, he gets another penny. Man, can't wait to see the year on this one. You probably already can. But, alright, back at you. Alright, so I'm going to show you out in the distance there. You can see through the trees now. Tons and tons of people. Probably about 200 kids just showed up out here with a few adults. I'm kidding, it's probably closer to like 80 or so kids. But yeah, there's a buttload of them, and some of them are going to be practicing swimming, and some of them are going to be fishing. So me and the guys over there that were just fishing peacefully, we're all out of here. I might try to find another site, or I might just see you in the wrap-up. Either way, had a great day. Day out there. Let's get right into the roundup. I got a fair amount of junk. Lots of scrap metal out there. Some old-timey looking pull tabs, for sure. A few big chunks of lead. I got 5 tent stakes. These are the kind I usually get. And usually when I find this kind, in that shape, they're plastic. So that was cool. I got this little metal clip thing. 1 beer doubloon, a couple of grommets. I did get a couple of lead fishing weights, found a bobber, part of a knife there, so that was really cool. I got some smaller objects, a paper clip and safety pin, and more pull tab stuff there and there. I ended up with $1.60 in clad, 3/4, about 7 dimes, and 15 pennies. No Wheaties in there, no silver. Bud still had a good time digging them all, and some of them were pretty deep. I was amazed. You know, but that soil, especially up close to where the trees are, can be kind of loose. So things sink down pretty good. The cool things I found. The first thing I found was this music badge. Looks like it slides on a belt, and it's got a picture of a harp on it. So I don't know how you earn one of these in the Scouts. Do you have to play the harp, or do you just need to turn on the radio and know the phrase that pays? Either way, somebody won it and lost it, so it's mine now. Next thing I found was this. It is a scouting knife for sure. It's got the emblem insignia thing on it, and again, I don't know much about scouting, so I don't know if this is just like a general Scouts knife, or if you've got to reach a certain rank to earn that emblem. But if anybody knows more about that, please clue me in, and I'll try to get a clearer picture of this in the wrap-up. And then I found a neckerchief slide. That's the second one I've ever found, and this has got a fleur de lis in the middle of it that's only partially blue. I'm thinking that might be for Webelow. I'm not sure again about scouting stuff, so anybody that has any intel on that, please let me know. And yeah, Scout Island is huge, man. It's acres and acres, and they change things around quite a bit, you know, for the ecology, and people get out there and use it all the time. So although today I did not find the treasure of Scout Island, it is out there. And if you go to Long Point Park near the Sebastian Inlet and pay the little $4 fee to get in, you can hunt there too. And let's see what kind of good stuff y'all come up with, you know, before I get out there and clean it all out myself. Alright, hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Good luck, and God bless. Bye.